We blocked Kelly's contact information immediately after that. She did everything to get in touch with us, but we ignored it. We planned to secretly move out soon. Later, we reported this matter to Sean's father. He cried as he apologized to me, saying that his wife's heartlessness was extremely shameful. It seems that my father-in-law was also troubled by Kelly's selfishness. Maybe they will get divorced in the near future. And my niece Holly was adopted by us as planned. My son Kenneth has always looked up at Holly, so he says I'm happy that Holly has become my sister. We are still in the depth of grief over the loss of my brother and his wife. But we, as a family of 4, will hold hands and move forward towards happiness one step at a time.
Kara, can I have Kara, you got remarried?
Yes, I did. We have a child now, and we have a warm family. So, please don't contact me again. Goodbye. After a while, I heard a rumor. Aaron continued to harbor suspicions about his wife, and their marriage deteriorated further. The war between his wife and mother escalated to such an extent that no one could stop it. They have been fighting so hard every day, throwing furniture and appliances at each other, that they have become famous in the neighborhood. Naturally, they are in no condition to have children. Aaron, on the other hand, does not want to become a divorced couple, so he is enduring his current situation. Rumor has it that he cannot sleep well and has dark circles under his eyes. It seems that his married life is the complete opposite of mine, which is full of love and happiness. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Tucker, I need to take a trip this weekend. What's going on all of a sudden? Did something happen? It looks like one of my high school friends was just admitted to the hospital. I thought I'd visit her. I'm going to stay over for a small reunion. I see. I'll be staying at a hotel there. You're not staying at your brother's? You know, David is renovating their house now after he inherited it from my parents. They're using my old bedroom as temporary storage. There's no place for me to sleep. That's true. Well, I'm going to visit him as well, but I need to find a hotel to stay. Okay. Hi, Tucker. I just arrived at the station. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad you arrived safely. I'm going to stop by David's place for a bit and then going to visit my friends in the hospital. Then I'm going to have a drink with some friends and head to my hotel. Some of them are staying there as well, so we may chat in the lobby. And like I mentioned, I have a small reunion tomorrow. I may not be able to respond to your call right away. I don't want you to be worried about me. Thank you. If you need me, leave a message or a voicemail. Okay. Tim, I'm all done with my errands. I'm already checked in at the resort hotel. Wondering when you will arrive? I wonder if you're still on the train since you said you'll be here after work. Oh, by the way, Tucker hasn't noticed about us as always. I don't think he ever doubted about his cousin and his wife. I told him that I was just visiting my friend and my brother. Of course, I used Tucker's Amex to make a reservation. The concept of this trip is exactly what it sounds like. Let's have a vacation on my husband's dime. We'll get to make out a lot this weekend. Hi, Susie. Hi, Tim. Just to be sure, can I have the name of the hotel and our room number? It's room 505 at Yotsube Spa and Resort. Come quickly. Okay, I'll be there. Hey, Tim, where are you now? What? Hey, Tucker. After this, David arrived at the hotel and got Susie. Thanks to David and a good lawyer, my divorce was quickly finalized, and the alimony was paid in one lump sum. All of his relatives disowned Tim because of this incident. I don't know where he is now. According to David, Susie is still trying to get back together with me. I've decided to make the most of my status as a remote worker and move as far away from home as I can. Later, as David told me, Susie came to the vacant house I had already moved out of, carrying huge baggage. She cried loudly when she found out for the first time that I was already gone. I guess she had given up on the idea, and now she's living under David's supervision.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey Michelle, is it true you moved to Beverly Hills? I heard it from my brother Ken. Oh, my husband told you about it already? Yes, we just moved in last week. Wow, I never imagined you'd live in such a luxury place. Ken and I worked hard together, and we finally managed to move. Together? Don't make me laugh. No matter how hard you worked, it's all thanks to Ken, right? Of course, I'm grateful to Ken, but I've been working hard on my own, too. I see, but you know, I don't think that kind of place suits you. What do you mean by that? Living in a luxury place like that requires a certain level of class. But you, in looks and personality, have no class at all. Excuse me? In the end, you just want to feel superior. That's why you moved there, right? It's not really like that. Whatever. I wonder how long you'll be able to stay in that place. What are you trying to say? You might lose your husband as well as the house. Haha. What? Well, enjoy your happiness while it lasts. Talk to you later. Hey, Michelle. How are you doing? Hey, I'm doing okay. How about you? Starting today, you should sleep outside. You're not setting foot in the house. What? I asked my brother to let me have your house. Ha ha ha. What? I haven't heard anything from my husband. Maybe he forgot to tell you. Ken can be so forgetful. How could he forget something so important? He didn't say anything this morning either. Oh, so you two aren't even talking anymore, huh? Looks like you guys are already cold toward each other. That's not true. What is going on? Our house started falling apart, and when we put it up for sale last month, it sold immediately. With that money, I bought this house. And... What? You said you were built just 3 years ago, wasn't it? I'm not done talking yet. How did the house fall apart? It was a defective house. That must have been tough, but why didn't you tell me? Why do I have to tell such things to someone who's leaving? Leaving? Me? Yes, from now on, Ken and I are going to live in that house. You're joking, right? This is no joke. Listen, Ken wants to get a divorce, so he asked me to kick you out. What? Divorce? Did he really say that? Yes. No way that's true. When someone is really serious about something, they don't say it out loud. I can't believe it. Why? Oh, you haven't figured it out yet? It's because you look terrible. You've got a huge forehead and a long chin. You look like an alien. That's a terrible thing to say. Did Ken say that to you? You don't think you're ugly? Ken is super handsome. He deserves someone way better. I don't think I look like an alien like how you described me. How delusional are you? Our family has a long line of beautiful people. You're ruining it. Get a clue. Am I really that bad? You're so awful, it makes me want to cover my eyes. Just thinking about it makes me feel sick. Ugh. What? Maybe you should go to an eye doctor? I'm so shocked. I don't care about your feelings, so go sleep outside somewhere. Please let me talk with my husband. It's pointless. Just please, I'll call him now. Go ahead. Huh? I can't reach Ken. Why? Maybe he's blocked you. He said he's divorcing you, so be prepared. No, I don't want a divorce. He hasn't told me anything. He's too nice to say he's sick of your forehead. I need to help him find a beautiful wife soon. Is that the reason? Anyway, I don't believe anything you say, and I will come back home today. You mean you're coming to stay? It'll be $300 per night. What the hell? Why should I pay to stay in my own home? It's not your home anymore. It's mine. Don't you get it yet? This is ridiculous. Shut up. You are so dumb. This is crazy. Just go back to your parents' house. Oh, I forgot. You grew up in an orphanage, didn't you? Yes. So, no home to go back to, huh? Haha. Please don't say it like that. Shut up. I can say whatever I want. Well, good luck finding a place to stay. Hahaha. What's so funny about it? This is so entertaining. I will talk to my husband. If you are going to stay in the house for an hour, please pay $100 or $300 for an overnight stay. Fine, I'll pay. Seriously? Oh God, you are so annoying. I can't just believe whatever you are saying. I need to talk to my husband. No way, you're so annoying. I take back what I said. I won't allow you to stay in the house. Please do not come back. What? Hold on. Hey, Cindy? What the hell is going on? You're so annoying. Stop calling me. I was watching a funny video, and you ruined it. The guard stopped me from entering the village. Of course. You're a trespasser. I'm glad the security is tight. What? I told them that my brother's ex-wife is stalking us, so make sure they don't let you in. Are you serious? I just told the truth. You still don't get it? We changed the locks, so you're homeless starting today. Haha. What the hell? You know what? I've always hated you. Did I do something to you? It's the other way around. You never did anything for me. That's not true. I always treated you like a real sister. I was always by your side when you needed someone. You are such a liar. I'm not. Yes, you are. Remember last month when I asked to borrow money and you refused? My husband said not to lend it, so I couldn't. You could have secretly lent it to me. You never helped me. That's why Ken abandoned you like this. You are a liar and a selfish person. I don't think Ken wants me to divorce. Face the reality. Let me ask you, have you been able to contact Ken? Not yet. He should be off work, but he hasn't read my messages. See? Do you get it now? I can't accept a sudden divorce. I need to talk to him first. Shut up. Fine. I'll have him call you right now. Are you with him? Yes. He'll call you soon, so pick up. I can't believe it. See, I told you. Ken dumped you. He was the one who said he wanted to get a divorce. Now do you think I'm lying to you? He said he wants a divorce and that he never wants to see my face ever again. But he didn't say he was giving you the house. Ha ha ha! I couldn't stop laughing and I had to hang up. This is hilarious. I'm so shocked. I can't believe he wanted to divorce me. Now, hurry up and leave. Fine. If I have to leave, can I at least get my stuff? Oh, I threw your stuff out today. What? I cleaned the house today. Thanks to me, the house is so much nicer. All the garbage that you had is gone. Why would you do that? Oh, I only threw out your old clothes. I kept the expensive ones. What? Good luck finding a place to stay tonight. Here's some advice. What is it? I watched the documentary about homeless the other day, and they said cardboard is the best to use as a mattress to sleep on the road. Thanks for the advice. Oh, you are so sarcastic. Whatever. Just imagining you sleeping on the road is hilarious. What's so funny about it? Your misfortune is like the finest caviar to me. I won't stop laughing tonight. You are so messed up. I hope you realize what you're doing to me. I'm doing this for you. You need to learn how to respect me. That's it. I'm cutting ties with you. Thank you for everything. Answer the phone. Don't ignore me. Answer me right now. I'm in a hurry. Now what? I have nothing to do with you anymore. I need money urgently. You're at the office now, right? Yes, I am. I'm coming over now. Please give me $3,000. Ken went on a business trip abroad 5 days ago, and I can't reach him. I'm in trouble. That's not my problem. I have no obligation to lend you money. Shut up. Just do as I say. I'm in a hurry, so prepare it immediately. Even if you come to my office, I won't lend you money. Then I'll make a scene at the company. I'll loudly tell everyone you're stalking Ken. Please don't. If you don't want to be embarrassed, lend me some money. You seem pretty desperate. Did something happen? I just need money to pay my hospital bills. Hospital bills? Really? What? Are you saying I'm lying? Yes. Shut up! Just lend me money. I heard everything from my husband. Stop lying. You two got divorced, right? We didn't get divorced. My husband pretended to be cold and acted like we were splitting up to protect me from you. What? We've been living together in a new house for the past 5 days. Living together? That's a lie. Ken is on a business trip abroad, so he can't be with you. Are you being delusional again? No, I'm not. After you kicked me out, my husband called me right away. He told me not to worry and that he would arrange a place for me to stay. What? I thought it was strange for him to kick me out and say that. Then he told me the truth. What truth? You got addicted to casinos and racked up a lot of debt, didn't you? Well, that's... On top of that, you got fired from your job. That's what happened, right? Yeah, I got fired. Isn't that terrible? It's not terrible. You caused trouble. Shut up! I'm the victim here. No, you're not. You are the biggest liar. I'm not. It's just all misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? You never owned a house in the first place. The house you lived in was rented. Where's your proof? I checked the property records online. The house you claim to have built has always belonged to someone else. No way! How is that possible? You are lying. Don't you know that property records are public information? I'm not lying. If you don't believe me, just Google it. Oh my God, you're right. Pretending you bought a house and deceiving my husband? Making fake documents to make him a guarantor? This is a crime. I used to work at a real estate agency, so I knew it was a fake right away. Huh? Really? I didn't know that. I never had a chance to mention it. And you made my husband pay the rent every time you were late for 3 years. Well, since you know everything, just lend me the money. No, I won't. What you did to my husband is fraud. Making fake documents is also a crime. Crime? It's just an argument within a family. Just lend me the money. I will pay it back immediately. That's enough. But I need money. I've had enough. Do you know how much pain my husband has been in because of this? He wanted to help you without causing trouble for me, so he kept worrying alone. Yeah, I feel bad about it, okay? How could you be so terrible to your brother? If I hadn't noticed, we really would have gotten divorced. Do you realize that? Yeah, whatever. Fine. I'll sell the house and get the money. How do you plan to sell our property? My husband offered you to stay in the house only for a while. I think he mentioned this 3 weeks ago. No, this is the first time I've heard it. Oh, God. Seriously? I thought the house was mine now. That's a huge misunderstanding. I'm surprised you think you own the house now, even when the property registry hasn't even been changed. I thought he changed it for me. The world doesn't go around you, okay? I think there's something wrong with your brain. The house is not yours. What the hell? This is all your fault. It's all your fault for being dumb. We already sold the house, so you need to move out by the end of this week. Isn't that too sudden? Do you remember what you did to me? You kicked me out of my own house, out of nowhere. Is this revenge? No, just so you know, we're cutting ties with you. What? No way my brother would agree to that. He loves me. This is both me and my husband's decision. He also says he won't forgive you this time. Seriously? Just help me this once. We won't help you. Ever. I'm drowning in debt. If I leave the house, I'll have to sleep on the streets. I know, but that's not all. We'll also be suing you for deceiving my husband into paying money and forging documents to make him a guarantor. What does that mean? Does it mean I'll be arrested? It won't just end with an arrest. What? We'll demand you to pay back the rent my husband paid on your behalf. Please take responsibility for what you did. What the hell? I'm sorry. Just forgive me. Stop gambling and work hard to pay it back. Roughly calculating, it's $60,000. You don't have time to play around. Wait, let's talk. I have nothing more to discuss with you. Just give me one more chance, please. Then I'll just give you some advice. What is it? I watched the documentary about the homeless the other day, and they said cardboard is the best to use as a mattress to sleep on the road. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please. I refuse. Oh, by the way. What? My husband loves my forehead. That's all, so I'll block you now. No, don't block me. I'm sorry for everything. Yeah, I think your forehead is beautiful. Michelle, I'm your sister-in-law. How could you do this to me? Michelle? Have you already blocked me? Please, Michelle, help me. After that, Cindy tried to return to her parents' house after leaving the house in Beverly Hills. However, my husband had already told the parents all about what she did. Naturally, her parents didn't let her stay at the house. She ended up having to sleep in a cardboard box. Through my lawyer, I sued her for fraud and forgery of private documents. and she was sentenced to several years in prison. In addition to the $60,000 my husband covered for her, she still has a huge debt from gambling. So even after she gets out, she'll be working non-stop to repay it. As for me, I'm happily living with my husband in a new house we rented. And just recently, I found out I'm pregnant. I grew up in an orphanage and never experienced a parent's love, but I want to give all the love I can to our child.
Hey sis, how old are you now? Dolly, I thought I hadn't heard from you in a while. What is it? Just tell me, how old are you? I'm 45. Oh, that's right. Oh, thank God. It's not like I've lost my mind or gone back in time. What do you mean? Sis, you're getting married. Mom told me. Oh my God. Mom told you? Yes, we're getting married in 3 months. My fiancé and I went to our parents' house yesterday to tell them. This is so big. Why aren't you inviting me? On the contrary, why do you think I would invite you? The family has severed all ties with you. That's just a front for Dad. Mom still calls me family. We keep in touch. Oh, really? I mean, that's not important right now. I heard that your fiancé is a young, handsome, 25-year-old CEO. You're a 45-year-old hag, and you're marrying a guy 20 years younger than you. I know being called an old hag is hard to hear, but yes, he's 25. That's the same age as me. Why would an ugly old hag like you, unsold merchandise, be able to marry a young, good-looking CEO? I don't get it. I mean, you're just trying to get back at me, aren't you? Pardon me? What do you mean? I'm a real daughter born from Mom and Dad, but you're only half-blood because you're the daughter of Dad and his ex-wife. You were jealous of me because I'm young, pretty, brilliant, and loved by Mom and Dad. So you whispered some lies into Daddy's ears and got me kicked out of the house. And you weren't satisfied with that. So you are going to marry a handsome CEO the same age as me. As if to show me how it's done. You have such a warped personality. I'm not trying to show off at all. I wasn't going to tell you about the marriage because you were kicked out of the house. I didn't know Mom was taking your side. She always said you're too old to be her daughter. She and you don't have a drop of blood between you. It's only natural that she'd love me, right? Oh, is that so? I didn't know she thought that. Well, when we get married, we'll build our own house near his office and move. And I'll be away from your mother, so I don't care. Why are you acting so smug? That's the kind of thing that has always pissed me off. If you're going to do this, there are things I can do as well. Sis! Only 1 month left until the wedding? I have an unfortunate announcement for you. What is it? Ha ha ha! I'm in a soft and loving relationship with my sister's fiancé. Huh? He's 25 years old, the president of the company, Shane Greenwood. He's in a hotel with me right now. To be frank, I don't want to be disturbed by an older, haggard sister who is trying to get her hands on the goods. I heard that you work for Shane's company. I don't know how you got promoted, being an incompetent old hag. I'm amazed that you seduced the president of the company and got engaged to him. But I'm not going to let you get away with that. From now on, if I want to, I can tell Shane to fire my sister. If you think you can fight me just because you're the manager, you're gravely mistaken. What are you talking about? If it is my fiancé, he's with me right now. Who's Shane Greenwood? What? Are you trying to deceive me by pretending you don't know him? That's the kind of tactic you've been using to win Shane over, isn't it? But that kind of strategy won't work on me. You should know your place, you 45-year-old hag, marrying a handsome 25-year-old CEO. Shane said he would switch to me the moment he saw me. An old lady being the wife of the president is hilarious. He said he'd rather marry me, someone younger than him. Oh, is that so? I don't know what it is, but why don't you do whatever you want? I'll have the wedding as planned. There's no way you can do that. You're just in shock because you lost your fiancé to me. That must be why you can't think straight. My poor sister. Seriously, you're hilarious. Hey sissy, are you really going to have your wedding today? You're going to have a wedding even though you were rejected? That's amazing. You're so miserable. Are you crazy? I mean, you know the groom isn't going to be there, but you're just going through with the ceremony? That's so scary. Is it like they're going to use a mannequin as the groom? That's even more scary. Dolly, what are you babbling on about? If it's the groom you're talking about, we came to the wedding hall together, and we're both in the middle of getting ready. What? Even meeting up with a mannequin and getting ready? If you're that delusional, you're in trouble. Delusional? I mean, come on. Shane is with me right now. Oh, is that a fact? That's why you have no choice but to cancel the wedding today. No, your relationship and my marriage have nothing to do with each other. Huh? Are you a sore loser? I'm telling you, your groom is with me. There's no way you can have a wedding under the circumstances. It's not fair for an ugly hag to get engaged to a handsome executive. That's why I took him away from you. I get to be the boss's wife too, killing two birds with one stone. By the way, I went to City Hall yesterday to register our marriage, so you won't be able to take him back. As for me, I would have been happy to wait until after I watched your wedding ceremony get destroyed. But Shane said we should do it as soon as possible. I'm really loved. I see. So that's what you were aiming for. So take that. If you figured it out, why don't you call off the wedding? No matter how you try, there won't be a groom. It's really miserable to be dealing with a mannequin. I showed you what reality is. You're still being so full of delusion, you're scary. You're the one who's delusional, Dolly. Huh? My fiancé is called Roy Greenwood. You married Shane Greenwood. He's not the boss. What? What do you mean? Your fiancé is Roy Greenwood, not Shane? Shane Greenwood is my fiancé's twin brother. He was a former presidential candidate. What do you mean, former? He was going to be the president because he was the eldest son. But he was found to have embezzled company money and used it to play around with women. So he was eliminated as a candidate. At the same time, the father of the Greenwood family cut him off. So now he is an ordinary person with no connections to the company. He's my husband's twin brother. But when I first heard his name, it didn't ring a bell. It's because his existence has been erased from the Greenwood family's black history so that no one would talk about it. What? Embezzlement? Playing with women? That's a lie. He's not that kind of person. He says he's the president and he makes a lot of money. He also knows that you are the general manager. My name is on the company website. That's why he saw it and said it at random, didn't he? I heard he's always been good at lying to deceive women. That's not... I'm a customer relations person, so I put my name on the website for the customer's trust. I can't believe he would misuse my name for something like this. Maybe we need to rethink our policies a little. A lie! If that's the case, then where is Shane making his money from? If he's not the boss, how can he buy me bags and stuff? He's always at home. It's not like he works at a normal company. If you're always at home, aren't you a recluse? Maybe the money comes from other women paying. Or maybe he's won some money betting or something. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't work for our company. You must be crazy to think that a man who is always at home is the boss. I thought that because he's the boss, he can make money even if he lets employees do the work. I'm sorry, but being a boss is not such a leisurely job. Shane was kicked out of his parents' house. Roy, who wasn't supposed to be president, took over. He was working like a madman. He was trained from the ground up as an ordinary employee, making the rounds of clients, talking directly to customers, and so on. In the process, I had the opportunity to mentor him as a supervisor. That's how we got to know each other and we became lovers. I don't want to hear about the old lady's relationship. I mean, come on, Shane isn't the president? In fact, it's a lie that he might be a recluse, isn't it? Come on, why don't you ask him then? It's too late for that. He and I got registered yesterday. I remember you said he wanted to get married as soon as possible. Maybe he wanted to do it because he didn't want you to find out the truth and reject him. That's not true. You're lying because you're jealous of me. You're an old woman. You're doing this because you're jealous of me being so young, just like you kicked me out of the house so long ago. Oh, you're talking about the old days? As I recall, there was a big row when you stole my boyfriend. Dad got mad and kicked you out of the house. A womanizing husband and a predatory woman who repeatedly tries to steal my boyfriends. I think they make a perfect couple. I would never accept that. Trade husbands with me. I'm sorry, but... Now I'm angry. I'm gonna tell Dad about what happened today. You're the daughter of Dad's last wife. Maybe you think your dad is the only one who will stand by you. I'm going to go on a rampage and cry to him that you were bullying me. Do you think you can do that now? Do you know where your father is now? It's your wedding, right? Mom and I didn't get invitations. It's really rude to only invite Dad. But it's a nearby wedding anyway, right? It'll be easy to find if I look for it, and I'm going to get in and ruin the ceremony. The wedding is in Australia. What? You're kidding! An overseas wedding? Not just the wedding. I told you we were going to build our house near his company when we got married, right? The headquarters is actually in Australia. We're getting ready to build our own home, and Dad will be living here from now on. What? You and your mother didn't know that Dad was secretly preparing to move out? It's true! Dad's room is empty. Why did this happen? Why don't you ask yourself why this happened? Well, I have to get ready for the wedding. Bye. Sis! Wait a minute. I got married to a recluse. I'm not going to let you live a luxurious life abroad. Hey! Answer me! My husband and I were blessed by our trusted relatives and colleagues. We had a happy wedding in Australia, and we are still living in Australia. My father has long been aware that my mother was secretly communicating with Dolly. whom she should have disowned. I am enjoying a relaxing life in retirement, free from the selfishness of mother and sister. Shane has been a recluse ever since he was kicked out of his parents' house and has been living off his women. He had 3 other women in addition to Dolly. Dolly wanted to divorce him, but Shane threatened her, and she had no choice but to stay married to him. Furthermore, Dolly was also asked by her mother to help her financially. It seems that her face and personality have become distorted due to stress and anger from all sides. Even though she is still in her late 20s, she has become old, looking like she is in her 40s. Bonnie, where are you and what are you doing? Hurry up and answer the phone. Sorry, Mom, I just got off work. You are such a total jerk. You fooled me beautifully. What? I want you to divorce my son immediately. Huh? Today, okay? Excuse me, Mom? I don't want you to call me Mom. You're a bottom feeder. Oh, come on. What is it all of a sudden? Aren't you even going to explain to me why I have to get a divorce? You don't have any idea? Well, no. I don't even know why you call me a bottom feeder. This is why you're poor. I don't think I'm poor. Huh? You're going to claim you're not poor with that going on? So anyway, just calm down and tell me what you're talking about. It's funny that after seeing a bank book like that, you're telling me to calm down. What? A bank book? Don't tell me you went through our drawers. What kind of a person would go through your drawers? I was just looking for something, and I happened to find a bank book. No. It's not right to open a drawer in someone's house without permission. How did you get into the house in the first place? I made a spare key. Again? Please stop it already. What are you talking about? There's nothing strange about a mother entering her son and daughter-in-law's house. It's a mother's job to check that you, the wife, are taking care of the house. But my husband has already left you and started his own family. Making a duplicate key without permission is going too far, even for a mother. Shut up. Why are you making such a fuss and complaining? Before you know it, you'll start slacking off on your housework. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you from now on. I'm not slacking off. I'm usually too busy with work to do much housework, but on my days off, I clean the house and prep meals. That's why I have to go over there every now and then. I have to keep the house in order. I can't believe it. How much free time do you have when the place is 2 hours away by bus? That doesn't matter now. What's with the bank book balance? Balance? Why is it your bank book balance as a doctor is $1? $1? How much money do you have to spend to get your balance down to $1? Are you in debt? Or is it a lie that you are a doctor? No, I allowed my son to marry you because you said you were a doctor. If you're a doctor, you're probably paid more than anyone else. I thought you would be a suitable wife for my family. But when I opened it up, I found that the account balance was $1. What is this? I don't want a daughter-in-law like that. So divorce my son. Let me tell you something anyway. I have no recollection of a bank book with an account balance of $1. That's no reason for me to divorce Felix. Well, you're a cocky girl. You deny what I have seen with my own eyes. I myself don't have such a bank book, so it's a matter of belief or non-belief. Do you think you can deceive me coming on strong like that? I don't have a bank book with only $1 in it. What a person you are. You're a bottom feeder, a pauper, a spender. I'm none of those. If I knew this was going to happen, I would never have let you marry my son. I feel so sorry for my son getting tricked by a poor woman. If he stays with you, he'll be doomed to misfortune. Come on, please calm down. First, we need to find out who owns the bank book. Shut up. It can't be anyone but you. I told you it's not mine. No excuses. I'll make sure you divorce my son.
Felix, have you finished work yet?
Yeah, I'm on the train going home. What's up?
I think your mother made a duplicate key without our permission again.
What? Again?
I'm sorry for talking about this now when you're tired from work.
No. You should have told me earlier, and there's nothing to apologize for. I just gave her a stern warning the other day and took away her keys.
I know, and I saw that myself. But it looks like she was here again today without permission.
What? How many duplicate keys did she make?
Your mother seems to really want to come to our house.
But neither of us are usually at home because of work. Why would she want to come over?
So far, she's just come to check if I'm doing the housework. Like if I'm cleaning up or not, or if there's anything pre-made in the fridge.
What the hell? I don't want her meddling in our life.
This time, she was going through the drawers in the living room.
Ransacked the drawers? Sounds like a thief.
Yes, but she says she was just looking for something, and she found a bank book with a balance of $1.
What?
Then she got angry. She called me poor and a bottom feeder. And then she told me to divorce you.
Huh?
But I don't have a bank book like that. I told your mother that, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. Felix, do you know anything about it?
Ah, yup, that's my bank book.
Oh, really?
It's a bank book that I opened an account with, but ended up not using. I thought I'd have to close it sooner or later. But I've been so busy with work that I haven't had time to go to the bank, so I just left it there.
Ah, that's why the account book had a balance of $1.
That's right, but I'm surprised she found it. It's a bank book I don't usually use at all, so I'm sure it was tucked away in the back of the drawer. You'd have to look pretty hard to find it and pull it out.
Maybe it's because it was in the back of the drawer that your mother was curious about it. Well, anyway, at least now I understand. I'm still at work and can't see what's going on at the house, so I was just wondering what was going on.
I'm sorry it got messy. I'll talk to Mom.
Yeah, she was pretty worked up. You can explain to her what's going on.
No. Wait a minute.
What?
I think we can make the best of this situation, don't you?
What do you mean?
You know, the last time my mom made a duplicate key without my permission, there was a fuss, right? We talked about it.
What? Oh, that?
Yeah, I was pretty serious about it.
Well, yeah. If you're really okay with it, I'd appreciate it, but...
Then it's settled.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little help from you, so I hope you can go along with that.
It's okay. I trust you and I'll leave it to you.
Thank you. Let's have a strategy meeting when we get home.
Roger that.
Bonnie, I've had a change of heart about you.
What's this about?
I thought you were stubborn. You listened to me.
I'm sorry?
I went to your house today and found most of your stuff gone. That means you're divorcing Felix and leaving home, right?
Huh? Did you enter the house without permission again?
I'm Felix's mother.
I think Felix just took your duplicate key again.
Once I make a duplicate key, it's mine.
You're a criminal now.
That's not important. When are you guys getting divorced? Today? Tomorrow?
No,
I'm glad I could save my son from a poor wretch like you. I told him about the $1 balance. I wonder if it helped.
Oh, you told Felix?
Of course I did.
Then you already know. That's your son's bank book.
What? My son? Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. Didn't Felix explain it to you? I don't think it's a good idea to accuse someone just on the basis of an assumption without checking the name in the bank book.
Come to think of it, Felix was trying to cover for you by saying that. But the fact that your belongings are missing from the house, I knew that he followed my advice and decided to kick you out, didn't he? I was right. You lying bottom feeder, poor woman should get a quick divorce.
I see. This was supposed to be my last piece of advice.
Advice?
I don't want to seek understanding from someone who even twists the story of her own son.
Huh?
That's enough, excuse me.
What the hell is this? Well, if the divorce is final, then whatever. I'm going to find a suitable wife for our family this time. But well, it's not going to be easy to find the right woman for my son. I'll clean up his room so that he can live at home for as long as he needed.
Bonnie, I saw the screen caps of your messages with Mother. She's such a twisted character. There's no helping her now.
I guess not. I think your mom wants us to get a divorce no matter what.
I thought I was giving her one last chance. So much bad blood has accumulated over the past few decades that even I, her son, can't take it anymore. I guess we'll just have to put the plan into action now.
Are you sure you're okay? After all, she is your mother. Are you sure you're not overreacting?
Yeah, don't worry about me. Actually, there's a part of me that feels pretty good.
What?
After all, my dad's mental health is ruined because of my mom. She's a monster you shouldn't get close to.
Monster indeed.
Bonnie, thanks for your concern. I've already made the transition, so I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
Well then, I'll go ahead and get ready too.
Yeah, I'll see you at the new place.
Bonnie, what the hell is going on here? I thought you were divorced, but Felix hasn't come home yet. Bonnie, are you still at work? I went to your house today to check on you. The spare key I usually use didn't work anymore, so I asked the neighbors. They told me that the house has been vacant for a few days. Hey, that's not true the house is vacant, is it? You moved out, but Felix is still living there, right? Where the hell did you take Felix? Give me back my Felix!
Mother, it's no use going to that house.
Felix?
Come on, stop pestering Bonnie with messages.
Where are you now? You already divorced Bonnie, didn't you? Come back home right now.
No, I'm not going home.
Why not? You moved out of the apartment you were living in with Bonnie, didn't you? Let's live together as a family again.
The three of us?
That's right. Your father will be happy to see you back.
Dad's not at home anymore, right?
Huh?
This is no time for casual texting. Take a good look around the house.
What are you talking about? Your dad's been with me the whole... Huh? What's going on? Your father's stuff is gone.
You know what? It took you too long to even notice. What? Your dad moved out of the family home? Just as it appears. Why would he leave? I don't understand. Dad couldn't take it anymore. You were obsessed with me, your son. You even made a duplicate key for yourself. You wouldn't listen to me even when I tried to warn you. You kept breaking into our house and bullying my wife over and over again. You even claimed my $1 bank book was hers. You went as far as to demand a divorce. What? And you've always been selfish and annoyed Dad. He worked hard for you. You're always telling him to earn more money. Even Dad, who's always been so kind to you, gave up on you. Oh no, so I have to live at home by myself now? That's right. What about you, Felix? You're divorced and single. Where are you going to live now? I'm not divorced. Huh? That can't be true. Bonnie's belongings were disappearing one after another. I know that. That means you kicked Bonnie out, didn't you? No, I didn't. I didn't kick her out. I just moved Bonnie's stuff out first, so she could move into our new house. What? I've already moved all my stuff out. Bonnie and I are living in the new place, so you can't use the duplicate key you have, can you? That's terrible, Felix. You tricked me. You pretended to divorce Bonnie and moving out without telling me? Well, if you say I tricked you, you're probably right. But I had to do this to protect my family. Why would you treat your mother this badly? No, it's you, Mother, who's been treating us badly. Huh? You were complaining about a bank book with a balance of $1 and even told Bonnie to divorce. And I explained to you that that bank book was mine. I told you why the balance was $1, but you wouldn't listen to me. You called Bonnie a liar and a poor woman. You relentlessly pressured her to get a divorce. I couldn't believe you only had a $1 balance. You know what? I told you many times that it was an unused bank book, and yet you assumed the bank book was Bonnie's. And I brought it to your house. I showed you that it had my name on it. Mom, you just wouldn't admit you were wrong. The only thing I could do was laugh. You know what? I'm no longer your son. What? That's why I moved out of the house without telling you. What are you talking about? You're my only son. I'm sorry, but I can't continue being your son. I see what's going on here. Bonnie must have some kind of control over you. If that's the case, I'll get you a lawyer or whatever. I'll protect you from that woman. You know, are you still going to say that? You can't be a doctor and have a $1 balance. Either she's lying about her profession or she's a spendthrift. I'll say it again. The bank book with a $1 balance is mine. I also explained to you how that bank book came about. You acted as if my words didn't exist. Do you know how I felt? Well, you wanted to protect Bonnie, didn't you? But I don't think you need to force yourself to stay married to a poor woman. Your mother will find you a more suitable partner. Until then, live at home with your mother. We have a room for you too. I'm done with this. What? There's no point in saying any more. What do you mean? I mean, I'm cutting all ties with you. Wait! I'm never going back to your house again, and I'll never see you again. Felix? Just give up on me. Hey, where's your father? You know, don't you, Felix? I know, but I won't tell you. Why not? Because my dad's going to divorce you. I'm sure you'll hear from a lawyer soon. Divorce? I don't want that kind of trouble. You should be a little embarrassed. What? Do you have any idea how much you tortured him? He's mentally ill enough to go to the hospital.
Your father's in the hospital? I didn't know that.
Well, you were too preoccupied with destroying our marriage. I guess you didn't notice the change in his health.
I didn't want to destroy your marriage. I was just trying to protect you. Bonnie, she's so busy with work. She's always trying to cut corners on the housework. If I, her mother-in-law, don't keep an eye on her, you won't be able to live decently.
It's none of your business. We both work. We work and do housework together.
She's making you do the housework.
Whoever does the housework is our business.
No, it's not up to you. The wife should do the housework.
It pains me to have such old-fashioned ideas forced on me. It's time you let Dad and me go.
I've only ever been a housewife. If your father and you leave me, how will I get by?
Come on. You will have to work for yourself, won't you?
Don't be silly. At my age, I can't work now. I can't keep up with my physical strength.
No. You have the energy to travel 2 hours one way to break into your son and his wife's house. You're fit enough to work.
But...
Well then, goodbye forever.
Felix, at least tell me where you are. Please don't leave me all alone.
After that, my father-in-law divorced my mother-in-law without incident. He now lives near our new house. As for my mother-in-law, she is desperately searching for us. We have moved far away from my parents' house. We have asked our relatives and acquaintances not to tell our mother-in-law the location of our new house. My mother-in-law will not be able to find us. The stress of being left alone has made my mother-in-law completely weak. She has sold the house and is now living a solitary life in a facility where no one comes to visit her. My husband and I, on the other hand, have been freed from the stress of my mother-in-law and are spending our days peacefully. My father-in-law is also in much better health since the divorce. We continue to have a good relationship, going back and forth to each other's homes for meals and drinks. My work and personal life are going well and I am very happy.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Hey, lazy old hag! How long are you gonna stay in my parents' house? Get the hell out of here! Excuse me? Kylie? Lazy old hag? Me? What are you talking about? Are you joking? I'm not joking! You're an old hag! Is there any other lazy old hag in the house besides you? No, right? fired. I think it's his own fault for cheating on me. You and your brother are very much alike in shifting the blame.
Oh, my brother is really mad at me?
Yeah, I've never seen him that angry.
Oh no! What should I do?
I guess he's really pissed off since he has been protecting you from your parents nagging you, and you betrayed him like this. He said he will never forgive you no matter what.
Oh my God! I shouldn't have done this! I thought if he was having an affair with a beautiful young woman, he doesn't need an old lady, so I did it for the best. What should I do? My brother will never forgive me.
It's too late to regret it now, Kylie. Well, after firing him, I'm going to divorce him too. As you wish, I will no longer be a part of your family.
Wait a minute. About that, can you think about it again?
Why? You are the one who wanted to get rid of me the most. Aren't you glad you got your way? Your house feels so much better after I left, right?
Yeah, I know. But if my brother is mad at me, and if he was fired, it's a different...
I officially divorced my ex-husband and demanded alimony from him for cheating on me. After the divorce, he, who had been Kylie's only supportive family member at home, now hated her. Kylie finally decided to start working at a job that provides accommodation because she was feeling ashamed about staying at her parents' home. However, since this was her first time getting a job, she could not get it done at all. She was scolded by her boss every day. Even though she wanted to quit her job, but had no place to return to, she continues to work and cry every day. Jesus Christ, such a bad way to start a day. I'm so tired of arguing with an idiot like you. Oh, come on, man. I had enough.
That's my line. It's because you came home late last night, and you didn't even message me at all.
My bad. My coworker just invited me to have a drink.
You ever think about me? I cooked dinner and waited for you. Why can't you at least let me know that you are not having dinner at home?
I feel stupid waiting for you. Bella, please understand my side too. I needed to talk about work stuff with my coworker. It's kinda rude if I was on the phone all the time, you know. Well, you're a housewife, you wouldn't understand.
You look down on me like that again.
You're a housewife and you're giving me a stupid opinion. I could divorce you anytime, you know.
Here we go again.
I filled up the divorce papers last night. All I have to do is submit them. Well, I know you don't like that. How could you live without me? You don't have the money or skills to have a job. If you realize your position now, shut your mouth and obey me.
Every time we fight, you are always like this. Can you stop blackmailing me like that?
I'll think about it if you change your attitude.
Are you trying to say it's my fault?
You're the one who always starts the fight because you lose your temper with me.
I get mad at you because you do sloppy things or don't keep your promises.
Wow, really? You can't
But try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Alice. When are you coming home?
Whenever I want. It's none of your business.
I just want you to come home soon.
For what?
I need to talk to you. I need you to come home right now. It's very important.
Shut up! Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do.
You've got a lot of problems with me, huh? Look who's being so cocky despite being a useless housewife. I've been telling you this for a while, but you really don't seem to understand your own position. Well, I guess we're gonna get divorced for real this time, huh? You can't live without my money, but you're okay with that.
I already submitted the divorce papers.
Oh, really? Good one, Bella.
It's true. I filled up everything, and the documents were accepted.
Don't be ridiculous. How could you do this? Have you lost your mind?
I found out you were having an affair.
Huh?
My friend sent me a picture of you and a woman walking around the 5th station. She also said you went to a hotel with that woman. You cheated on me.
Jeez, you caught me.
So you admit it.
Well, yeah. If there's a picture, how can I make an excuse about it?
Why did you have an affair?
Because I met a beautiful woman, unlike an ugly, useless wife like you. It's a natural instinct for a man to be attracted to young, pretty girls.
Wow, that's your reason? I don't understand why we got married then.
You're a loudmouth. To me, you're becoming less and less attractive as a woman. Instead, why don't you just annul the divorce right now?
Why do you have to do that?
A real good wife forgives her husbands no matter what. If you want your husband to be happy, you have to forgive me that I have an affair with a young woman. You're a housewife, and if you divorce me, you'll have a hard time making ends meet. I know you'll regret getting a divorce at the end.
You don't have to worry about me. I'll get back to work as a lawyer.
Huh? As a lawyer? What are you talking about?
Actually, I'm a licensed lawyer.
No way, you're a lawyer. When we are dating, you're working at your parents' flower shop. Don't be ridiculous. Who would believe that stupid lie? Do you know what a lawyer is? It's not a profession for a useless housewife like you. Come on, if you're gonna lie, at least make it believable.
My dad had cancer at the time, and Mom was having a hard time working alone at the store and taking care of Dad. So I had to put my law practice on hold for a while.
I guess I remember those times.
Well, now my dad is cancer-free. He's doing well as a florist. Didn't I tell you before that I graduated from law school?
I think I had heard that before. Are you really a lawyer?
I told you I am.
You know what? I'm not having an affair or anything. What you said earlier is all a misunderstanding.
What are you talking about?
That woman is just a co-worker. I just helped her to go to a hotel because she said she felt sick after we went out for a drink together. So I did nothing wrong, and then we don't have to get a divorce.
You better not tell a lousy lie to me.
I'm not lying. It's true. The whole affair thing was a misunderstanding.
Her name is Wendy Garner, age 33. She works in a nightclub.
What?
I know she's not a co-worker or anything.
That's a lie.
In case you're wondering, she lives in her parents' basement. This is my speculation, but I think you chose to meet in a place where no one knew you. You're wearing masks so that no one would recognize too. But no matter how many masks you wear to hide your face, you can't fool me.
I mean,
You usually meet her around 8 p.m., have a few drinks, and then stay at a hotel, right?
how do you know so much?
I asked for help from a PI I knew from when I was a lawyer.
What?
And when I did, I laughed because the evidence just kept coming and coming. You can't get away with this because the evidence is pretty much all there, okay?
Wait a minute. I'll never see her again, I promise. So forgive me and take back the divorce. If you can't, let's get married again.
What? You repeatedly blackmailed me to get a divorce and looked down on me as a housewife. On top of that, you've been unfaithful. I can't stay with you anymore. I'm gonna demand alimony from you and divorce you. You've wanted a divorce for a long time, and here you go. You're welcome.
It was all my fault. I beg you. Please, please, please. I'll do anything you want from now on. I will be your servant.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry.
So, we have to talk face to face about it. You'll come home, right?
Yes, Bella.
We finally got divorced, and I made Jessie and Wendy pay alimony. At first, Wendy was hesitant, wondering why she should pay too. But when she heard I was a lawyer, she reluctantly agreed to pay. I heard that the two of them had been playing around and had not saved any money, so they were in debt because of the alimony payment. On top of that, all the cheating rumors have spread in his workplace. I heard that he's still working there, feeling ashamed every day. Well, I think he deserved to be that way. He's unable to quit his job because of his dad, and he's having a hard time mentally. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hi, Annabelle. Long time no see. It's Haiti. I'm so glad you're alive. Huh? It's been 3 years since that humiliation. It's been so long, but I still remember everything. Haiti? What? Why? How did I know your current You're funny, you know that. Well, I still hate you though.
I don't know what you were doing, but I don't know what you are talking about.
Huh?
I'll give you some advice. What you're doing is nothing but a complete backhanded grudge. Moreover, you misunderstand a lot of things. I suggest you calm down and check some evidence.
Thanks for the useless advice. I won't fail this time. So there's no problem. Anyways, I took your husband again. This time I'll become a celebrity so my dad will forgive me. Oh, I'm so sad that my mom is no longer with us.
Again, I never remarried.
I'll go back in a week. You better get ready to become single again.
Hello? Sorry to interrupt your vacation. I need to tell you something.
Hi, Annabelle. What's wrong?
I got some messages from Haiti.
What? Do you mean that Haiti?
She has found my number.
What?
She told me she stole my husband again.
What? Your husband?
Well, did you marry someone? No, I'm not even in a relationship.
So, who does she steal?
I have no idea.
What's she talking about?
I don't know. She thought I had remarried.
I don't know what to say.
I told her I had not remarried, but she wouldn't listen to me at all.
Okay.
And Haiti is currently on vacation with someone she thinks is my husband. They'll be back in a week.
Okay. At least until then, she won't do anything to you. But still, oh my, that predator. I can't believe she's still obsessed with you.
It really upsets me. Thank you. Thank you so much for being angry with me.
What are you talking about?
I adopted you legally. You are my daughter. I have every right to worry about my beautiful daughter.
Thank you.
We will return home on tomorrow's flight as scheduled.
Understood.
Now then, I'll get in touch with this person as soon as possible.
Who?
The person I spoke to in case Haiti tries this again. Oh, I remember you mentioned that person before.
Yes. I don't know if this is a good time, but it can't be helped. You'll just have to be careful until we get back, okay?
Yes, I'll be careful. Haiti, it's an emergency.
Oh my, I didn't expect to hear from you.
Something's happened that you need to know.
What's the emergency? Have you finally realized your situation and panicked?
Your father is in critical condition.
What?
My MIL went to school with your uncle. She let him know that you contacted me. He told me your father has been in critical condition since last night. But he said he could not contact you because you had blocked his calls.
Hey, you know what? I think they know you're cheating.
What?
Well, you stole your MIL's husband and I stole your husband. In other words, we are both her enemy. That's why you've been acting in front of her, right?
Wait a minute. Are you saying that I remarried my father-in-law?
That's what I'm saying. Your MIL finally found out her husband married her daughter-in-law after he divorced her without her knowledge.
What are you saying? Don't you know it's legally impossible?
What?
Besides, my in-laws are on their vacation.
Another lie. He is currently on vacation with me. Anyway, your father is indeed in critical condition. I know you guys are not talking, but your uncle wants you to come and see him. So you must cut your trip short and return as soon as possible. I don't believe that. Bye-bye. Haiti! Hello, Annabelle. I just came back. He wants to marry me as soon as possible, so please divorce him as soon as possible. His family's inheritance is mine now. You're still a scumbag, Haiti. Huh? What? Are you... Yes, as you can imagine, it's that MIL of yours. Motivation to work. What? She is already good at making decisions quickly. She arranged his temporary apartment, and he is moving out tomorrow. Wait a minute. He's been paying for all those dates and vacations. It looks like he's been spending his wife's money without her permission. No way! Oh yeah, she's going to calculate everything and charge you along with the alimony. I hope you'll do your best to pay her. Huh? And this is the most important part. Annabelle will also demand alimony from you. Huh? If it's been less than 3 years, you can file a claim for alimony. It's been almost 3 years, right? What? What are you talking about? How much will they charge me in total? Oh, well, let's see. It's going to be at least $100,000. $100,000? That's not fair. Yes, of course. She is charging it to my son, too. What? He asked Annabelle to get back together with him 3 months ago. Of course, Annabelle refused. He just paid alimony and child support for the 2 kids in one lump sum. You are so evil! Say what you want. You did a terrible thing to my beautiful daughter. You deserve it. What? Why did you do this to me? I shouldn't have done anything then. And then, we're in the middle of your father's funeral. What? I mean, it's been 2 hours now. He should be cremated by now. Wait a minute. You're telling me that's true, too? Yes, it's true. Your father got very sick about a year ago. He was in the hospital for a long time, and he didn't make it. Oh no. I have a message from your uncle. From my uncle? While I was texting you, Annabelle was talking with your uncle. All of his inheritance will be inherited by your cousin. Huh? You might get at least the remainder of the estate. It's a little money to begin with. The alimony you will be paying will be much more than that. What? Well then, I'm done talking to you. Wait a minute! What the hell is this? Am I going to be in debt again? And my dad's gone? I thought being a celebrity would make him forgive me for everything. I just want to be happy. You will never be happy when stepping on someone else's happiness. Huh? If you don't understand, think until you do. You must realize it yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me. I don't understand. What is it? Tell me why I can't be happy. That night, Haiti went to her father's house. She was dressed in a flashy dress, just as she returned from her vacation. The relatives had been waiting for Haiti's return in mourning clothes. They stared at her silently, as if she was out of place. When she was about to enter the house, everyone told her they didn't want to see her and that she needed to turn around. You should spend your whole life miserable. That word was massive damage to Haiti, who was searching for happiness. She left in a daze. Now she is working so hard to pay over $100,000.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
The former CEO of our company begged the board to stay. Now he's working with a title. Nancy was not happy and wanted to get a divorce. But soon, she found out that she was pregnant. She left her job and had no one to help her. Even the former senior director gave up on her. She does not have anyone she can rely on. The other day, I saw her and her big belly husband in town. She did not look happy at all. On the other hand, I took this opportunity to start my own business. With my husband's support, I am enjoying my new job and newly married life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Melody. Are you still awake? If you are, let's chat for a bit.
Sarah, do you have any idea what time it is? It's already 1 a.m. I've got work tomorrow. I don't have time for you.
Just a quick chat, okay? It's been a while. You were still up, weren't you?
I was just about to hit the sack.
Got it. You were about to hit the hay alone, huh? Because I snagged your elite high-income husband. Whoops. You went from being the wife of a wealthy man to just a broke single woman. That's gotta sting more than just getting dumped, right? And on top of that, the one who took him was your own sister. Life can be quite the kicker, can't it?
Yeah, I was completely blindsided when Josh suddenly asked for a divorce. I had no clue that my husband was cheating on me with my own sister.
It's been 6 months since I snatched Josh away from you. And guess what? He's still head over heels for me. He claims he's happier than ever with me by his side. I suppose it's a good thing to be beautiful, isn't it? Even though we're sisters, poor Melody, he got the short end of the genetic stick. With that face, it's probably impossible for you to get remarried.
Did you text me just to mess with me?
Kind of. I couldn't sleep and thought it would be entertaining.
Would you mind not reaching out to me just to kill time? Unlike you, I'm busy every day. And besides, I couldn't care less about my ex-husband Josh or you. There's no point in messing with me.
Huh?
I'm sleepy, so I'm heading to bed. You should hit the hay too, you know, for the sake of your beauty.
Hey!
Well, good night.
Hold on.
What?
Aren't you dying to know why I can't sleep?
Not interested.
Josh and I are jetting off on an overseas trip tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I'm buzzing with excitement. That's why I can't sleep. I can't even nod off at this hour.
Wishing you a safe trip.
Hey, aren't you jealous?
Not really.
Cut the act. Josh and I are taking an extended vacation. We're off to Europe for 3 weeks. Well, I doubt you'll ever get the chance to travel abroad. I'll bring you back some souvenirs, so keep your eyes peeled.
Thanks a million. Can I hit the hay now?
Hold on a sec.
What? Can't you boast some other time?
Boast? No. I have a question.
What?
Where do you live now?
Why do you ask?
Don't tell me you're in some rundown shared house.
Huh?
I think it was right after Josh and I got married. A friend of mine saw you coming and going from a shared house. Well, what can I say? You were a housewife all your life, and then your rich husband left you.
You can't exactly afford your own place now, can you? How's it going? Have you gotten used to living in a shared house? What kind of people do you live with? If it were me, I wouldn't be able to live in the same room with a complete stranger. I don't live in a share house. Huh? The room I'm in now is spacious and has a nice view from the window. It's very comfortable. You're kidding. I'm sure it's spacious if it's a shared house, but living with other people 24 hours a day can't be comfortable. I told you, I don't live in a shared house. Then you live in a shabby apartment with very cheap rent? I live in a penthouse with $10,000 rent. $10,000 in rent? Ugh, stop kidding. Do you even understand the numbers? I'm not kidding. But if you don't believe me, I don't care. Ah, poor Melody. You're so bitter that I stole your husband away from you. So now you're resorting to lies and pretending to be tough. I live with his parents in a stunning mansion with a beautiful, expensive garden. Josh earns a hefty sum, and his father continues to rake in money from real estate investments, even after retiring from his previous job. I could live a life of luxury and fame for the rest of my days. Sarah, haven't you had any doubts in the 6 months since you married him? What? It's none of my business now, but I think you should start planning for the future, because your glamorous lifestyle won't last forever. Huh? What are you saying? They make a lot of money. I can live comfortably without any worries. There's no need for me to work. Even if you are wealthy now, you never know what might happen, right? Don't always rely on your husband or your parents-in-law's financial resources. I think you should learn to stand on your own feet. I don't get it. You're just jealous of my celebrity lifestyle, aren't you? Do you think I would fall for such empty threats? Well, it's none of my business anymore, so I don't really care. But I did offer you some advice. Okay. You really don't give up, do you? Living in a shared house can be tough. But you're just too pathetic to bother me with meaningless threats. If you have time to envy me, why don't you find a new guy to marry? Well, unlike me, you're plain looking. You're probably going to stay single for the rest of your life. I'm really lucky to be born a beautiful woman. You may be smart, but ugly women are destined to lose to beautiful women. After all, a woman's face is her life. It's true that you're beautiful, but you shouldn't let your guard down. Looks can only take you so far, especially as you get older. You're just a sore loser. Well, whatever. I don't care what happens to you. Enough already. Well, I'm off to bed now. Let's wrap up this messaging. Hey, Melody. What's going on? Our house has been taken over. Huh? What do you mean it's been taken over? When we got back from vacation, there were strangers living in our place. Oh, right. You just got back. From your trip around Europe, right? How was it? Did you have fun? That's not the point. What's going on? Josh's parents weren't there. The name on the front door has changed. What happened while we were away? I don't know. Maybe you were jet-lagged and went to the wrong house? I wouldn't mistake my own house for anything. What's going on? Why are strangers living there? I have no idea. Josh is with you, right? Just ask him. Of course I asked him first. But he said he doesn't know anything either. He seems to know something, but but he just acts awkward and won't tell me.
Why are you asking me then?
I remember that you mentioned something that sounded like a warning. You know something, don't you? How did our house get taken over? Where did his parents go?
I don't know anything about that. Don't ask me. You can contact them, right?
Uh-huh.
I heard a rumor that they moved away, but I don't know anything more than that. Why don't you just ask them?
That's a good idea. I'll call his mother anyway. Hey, Melody. I just talked to her. I don't really understand it, but she says some circumstances forced them to leave the old house, and they've moved to a new place in the next town over. She gave me the address, so Josh and I are headed there now.
Oh, I see.
They've already sold their old house, and another family lives there now.
Oh, really? I suppose it was sold quickly after it went on the market.
Oh, I'm excited. A new house. What's it like? I bet they moved into an even bigger mansion than the old one.
Sarah, you're so laid back.
Huh?
Never mind. I'm glad you reached out to them.
Yeah, I'm relieved. Can you imagine finding strangers living in your place after vacation? I was so shocked. Maybe they wanted to surprise me, so they didn't tell me. Well, I'm off to the new house now. See you soon. It's the worst. What kind of a place is this?
What's wrong?
I came to the address she gave me. It was a tiny apartment, and it was so old that I couldn't even guess its age. The walls were crumbling. The stairs looked like they were about to collapse. What's going on, really? Why do we have to move from a mansion to a crappy apartment?
It sounds like the situation is worse than I imagined.
Huh? Do you know anything about this?
Ask Josh and his parents. I'm just an outsider.
Don't say that. Tell me. It's so mysterious. They all seem so gloomy, it's difficult to approach them.
I can imagine, but I can't casually disclose such private matters. I'm practically a stranger after the divorce, you know.
What on earth? I can't believe it. Josh is actually unemployed. Hey, don't you think that's awful? He quit his job a month ago and kept it a secret.
I knew it.
You knew it?
He's been embezzling from the company for years, right?
Huh?
He was doing a good job of hiding it, but he finally got caught and fired.
Melody, is that true? Josh was embezzling?
I wasn't certain, but during our marriage, I had my suspicions. He was working for a big company and was well paid, but he kept buying new cars, luxury watches, all the time. I thought he's spending too much money. I questioned him to see if he was hiding anything, but he insisted he hadn't done anything wrong. In the midst of all this, you stole him away, and we ended up divorcing without being able to resolve it.
What the?
A friend of mine from college works for the same company as him, so I asked her about it. Apparently, he was padding his expenses and overcharging. It's been a rumor among his coworkers for a while.
No way. Josh was well paid. He doesn't need to do that.
Human greed knows no bounds, huh?
That's terrible. I thought I could snatch your high-status husband away from you.
Our financial differences have been bothering me for a while. It's a relief I got divorced. But still, how could you go on an overseas trip in that situation?
I had no idea that Josh had been fired from his job, and he planned to complete the move while we were on vacation. Ugh, It really pisses me off. I can't believe he decided to move without discussing it with me.
Well, if you had found out about the plan, you would have made a scene to hold on to that mansion.
Of course I would. I can't stand living in such a shabby apartment with only one bathroom. My father-in-law says it's better than being homeless. But 4 adults sleeping together in one room? There is no privacy.
Huh? Wasn't he making money from his investments?
His investments failed too. His savings dried up. To cover up his hefty debt, he had no choice but to sell the old mansion.
I suspected as much.
What? Hey, are you suggesting that you knew his investments would fail?
Because he was blindly buying properties just as the salesman advised him to. I was concerned if he knew what he was doing. He used up all his savings and all the money he received from his retirement.
I can't believe it.
Well, it can't be helped. You should be grateful that you have a place to live at least.
You're joking. This place is unfit for human habitation. It's old, cramped, leaky. It's probably worse than your shared house.
As I've said many times before, I'm not living in a shared house.
Huh? But a friend of mine saw you going into one.
I stayed there for a short while until I found a new place to live after the divorce. I moved out right away.
Where?
To a penthouse, like I mentioned earlier.
I thought you were joking.
The rooms are enormous, and it has a fantastic view from the top floor. It's a wonderful place to live.
Hold on. How can you afford to live in a penthouse if you're poor?
Because I'm working.
I know you are working now, but you were a housewife while you were married to Josh, right?
No, I wasn't.
I don't believe you. You stayed at home almost all day long.
I was home, but I was working.
What?
I did a variety of work from home jobs. In fact, I made more money than Josh.
Seriously?
Otherwise, how could I afford to live in a house that costs $10,000? You assumed I became poor after I divorced Josh. Well, you were wrong. Now I can spend the money I earn only for myself. I feel richer than before.
No way. So you were totally fine with me taking your husband away from you?
Yep. You took in a no-good husband who got fired for his misconduct. I'm definitely grateful to you.
Ugh. Then I'll move into your place.
Huh?
I don't want to live in this run-down apartment. Your place is spacious, right? Living alone must be lonely. I'll come live with you.
Are you kidding? What about your husband and in-laws?
I'll cut ties with them. I married Josh because he was an elite. I agreed to live with his parents because they had a big house. But now Josh has no job. They lost their mansion and now live in a run-down apartment. There's no reason for me to stay with them any longer.
I'm stunned. I guess money talks.
I have no use for poor people.
Who are you to say so? You don't make a penny yourself.
Hey, tell me the address of the penthouse you live in. I'm packing my bags and heading over there right now.
I won't tell you.
Why not?
I don't want to live with a woman who steals others' husbands.
Don't say that. We're sisters.
I'm sorry, but I don't consider you my sister.
I apologize for taking your husband away from you. But you were always fed up with him, weren't you? Besides, I'm sure it's more fun to live with someone than living alone.
I'm already living with someone.
Huh?
So I'm not lonely at all.
Living with someone? Who? A friend of yours you met at the shared house?
My fiancé.
What? You're getting married again?
Yeah, I met him through work and we hit it off. He proposed to me the other day.
No way. I thought you'd be single forever.
I'm sorry to break your expectation.
So, what does he do?
He owns a company.
You mean you'll marry into a rich family? You're just in it for the money, aren't you?
Don't assume I'm like you. It's just that the guy I fell in love with happened to be the president of a company. I wasn't after his fortune.
It's not fair.
Huh?
I went from being a celebrity to living in a crappy apartment. You live in a penthouse that rents for $10,000? Are you kidding me? You're ugly and you're cocky.
It's fine if you call me ugly. Now you understand. Beauty isn't always the deciding factor in a relationship.
What am I going to do now?
Why don't you tough it out with Josh?
I can't. Josh is unemployed. I don't have a job either. If possible, I'd like to rely on my parents. But they disowned me for stealing your husband. Hey, Melody, how am I supposed to live now?
Don't ask me. Think for yourself. Besides, I gave you good advice. Well, goodbye.
Hold on, Melody. Please, don't abandon me.
Sarah attempted to sneak out in the middle of the night to return to her parents' house. But Josh caught her and forcefully brought her back to that run-down apartment. Despite wanting a divorce, they wouldn't allow it. The family of 4 is now struggling in poverty within a cramped space. Both Josh and his father have lost all motivation to work. Sarah now toils from morning till night to support her family. The toil of hard work has robbed her of her former beauty and appearance, making her hardly recognizable. Meanwhile, I married my fiancé, and we are enjoying our honeymoon in the penthouse. Observing their current miserable lifestyle, I am immensely grateful that I divorced my ex-husband early on.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
You, where are you now? Hey, Sadie, why aren't you answering your phone? Where are you hanging out?
Conrad, I was shopping and just noticed.
What do you mean by not being home yet?
I didn't stop anywhere. I went to the supermarket on my way home from work as usual. You seem to be home earlier than usual. What's the matter? That's unusual.
What? It doesn't matter when I come home, it's up to me.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm just doing my usual thing at my usual time, so I'm not doing anything that would make you angry.
If you have time to argue with me about every little thing, just finish your shopping and cook dinner.
Yes, yes, yes.
You haven't even drawn my bath yet.
I'm doing it after I get home from work, like I always do.
You're supposed to finish before I get home.
I can't do it any earlier, I work too.
Damn it. You say this and you say that. You're really not that loving. That's why both me and Kayla dislike you.
You're the one who made her dislike me.
Huh? Don't blame me for making you disliked. Kayla says she's hungry too, and she's irritated because of you. Do you want Kayla to hate you any more than this?
Okay, I understand. You want me to cook dinner. Okay then. I'll finish my shopping and go home.
Hey, Dad, I've been thinking about this for a little while now. You don't really need that old lady anymore.
What's wrong all of a sudden, Kayla? Where are you now?
I just got off work. I'm on the train going home.
Oh, well, you must be tired. So what do you mean you don't need her?
It's been a year since Grandma died. I'm going to start working this fall. The company that offered me a job is a little far from the house. I'm thinking of taking the plunge and living on my own.
What?
In other words, if you get rid of the old lady, you can marry that beautiful girlfriend of yours and have a lovey-dovey newlywed life.
What? Oh, you knew about her?
I happened to see you holding hands in front of the station about 3 days ago. She's younger than Mom, she's beautiful, and she's so much nicer than her. Are you thinking of remarrying her or something?
What? Well, it's not that I haven't thought about it.
That's definitely the way to go. You should just get rid of that old hag. I'm rooting for your love, Dad.
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks.
Hey, old lady. What are you doing spacing out at home? You know it's my day to move into an apartment.
Good morning, Kayla. Of course I know. Should I help you with something?
Give me a break. I don't want you touching my stuff, so don't be at home today.
What?
I don't want you helping me, and I don't want you to see me off. Don't come home until I leave.
Oh my god. You really have grown up to be a hopeless child, haven't you?
Huh?
Well, that's understandable. I guess it's the result of more than 20 years of upbringing by that wife bully of a grandmother, and your father is like that too.
What's that? I don't get it. Don't badmouth my favorite grandma and dad.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't expect you to understand. Don't worry about it. I'll do as you ask. Maybe I'll just go and do all my own errands too.
Why don't you just get out of there? You're in the way.
Hey, Sadie. You know it's Kayla's moving day today, right?
Yes, I do. Of course I know. She's been working hard all morning packing her stuff.
You're her mother, too, after all. What the hell do you mean by not helping her? I can't believe you went out today.
I asked her if she needed any help. She said she didn't and didn't want me to see her off, and she told me not to come home until she had left. So I decided not to come home until this evening. If you have a problem with that, please check with her first.
Oh, so that's how it is.
She told me suddenly this morning, so I haven't been able to prepare dinner, do laundry, clean, or anything.
Well, today is special. I'll let it go this time.
I see. Thanks for that. Well, I have some things I need to get done, so you won't be able to reach me until tonight.
I see. Do as you please.
Yes, I'll do as I please. Conrad, what on earth is the meaning of this?
What? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
I'm almost home. Why is all my stuff in the garbage bin down the street? Some of that stuff is furniture and electrical appliances. You have to pay to have that taken away.
What? Why the hell do you think? I'll tell you why I threw it out. You don't have to come back anymore.
Huh?
I mean, how can you live with me and my daughter hating you for over 20 years? You've got a lot of nerve, don't you?
Huh? Let's put aside your dislike for me. It was you and your mother who made Kayla hate me, wasn't it? Your mother was Kayla's main caregiver. You told me that I should take care of all the housework because I was your wife. From Kayla's point of view, I think she would have had to hate a mother who didn't take care of her. And if she saw me being disrespected and abused every day, it's no wonder she became like that.
Shut up. Anyway, Kayla is now a working adult, and I have no use for you as a housekeeper. Get out.
Okay, I'll leave.
I have no choice. I'll let you in the house just for today, but you'll have to leave first thing tomorrow morning.
That won't be necessary. I mean, I'm never going back there. I've already moved all my stuff out.
Huh?
I don't want you to misunderstand me, but I'm not talking about the stuff that's in the garbage. I decided to take Kayla's move as an opportunity to move in the near future. I have already signed a contract for a new house. As of yesterday, I had sorted out what I needed and what I didn't. So during the day today, I moved only the things I needed to move to the new place. I was gonna throw away the rest of the stuff I didn't need when I got back today, but since I was told not to come back, I'm not going to go back there. I'm just going to turn around and go to my new house. So I'll leave it to you to dispose of the things I don't need.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I'll let you take care of the stuff that's supposed to be paid to have taken away.
So, what are you saying? It's true, I just told you to get out. What you're saying now is that you were ready to leave even before that?
That's pretty much right.
Huh?
Perhaps you forgot? A little over a year ago, a couple months after your mother died, you asked for a divorce, didn't you?
I did.
But at that time, Kayla was just about to start job hunting. I was concerned that our family situation might affect her job hunting activities. I suggested that it would be better to wait until Kayla graduated from junior college, and you agreed.
We decided to postpone the divorce by 1 year so that it would be around the time of Kayla's graduation from college.
Come to think of it, I do remember that conversation.
As for the financial part of the divorce, I have hired a lawyer. From now on, let's discuss it through the lawyer.
Oh, you went to the trouble of hiring a lawyer?
Yes. We've been married for over 20 years after all. I'm sure there are a lot of things that a layman wouldn't understand, such as the division of property. I think it's best to leave it to the professionals.
It's kind of a pain in the butt, but you've already asked them, right?
Yes, I did. If it's too pain in the butt, I think it's even a better reason to use a lawyer. If we do it on our own, well, we will probably just disagree, and it'll be a waste of time and effort.
I guess I don't have a choice. Okay. Hey, Sadie, what do you mean by compensation? You asked your lawyer for the division of property, didn't you? Why are you talking about me paying compensation?
Have you seen the set of evidence I gave to you yet? If you look at it, it's obvious why.
Evidence?
The report that says I found out you were having an affair with someone, and the photos and recordings that prove it. There's a lot in there. You've been cheating on me so brazenly.
What? Don't tell me you used the detective agency.
That's right. I've been aware of it for a little over a year.
Huh? Why?
I saw you at a nearby convenience store, arm in arm with a woman much younger than me. If you're going to cheat on me, you should at least do it in a place where you won't be noticed. But a nearby convenience store? I was really being taken for a sucker, wasn't I? Stalling the divorce for a year gave me time to prepare and investigate. It was a successful plan.
What the hell?
Because when you asked me for a divorce, it was right after I found out about the affair. I wasn't prepared for it.
Oh, come on. So you're saying I was being set up?
Don't talk like that. I'm not lying about what I did for Kayla. So that's what's up. From now on, I'd like you to go through the lawyer to contact me. Also, I won't renew the lease next time, so please move out by the end of this month.
What?
I've already moved out of the house, of course. It seems you haven't prepared anything yet, so you'd better hurry.
Wait, why did you just decide on your own not to renew? I still live here. I don't know if it's revenge for me kicking you out or what, but I'm the tenant. Don't screw around.
Excuse me? I'm the primary tenant.
Huh?
When your father passed away 5 years ago, we had to change the tenant agreement, but your mother was a housewife. And you also thought the procedure was a hassle, so you threw it all on me. You didn't even sign the documents, no matter how many times I asked you to. I had no choice but to become the tenant, and so that's how it happened. Since then, I have paid the entire rent of $1,200.
What?
Don't tell me you were unaware of it all along.
Well, since you mentioned it, the rent was never deducted from my account.
Well then, that's that. I've already completed the cancellation procedures. I think you'd better hurry up and arrange to move out. Hey, come on, pick up the phone. What on earth is going on at this hour? Oh, lady, you finally answered the phone. I just got a call from my dad. What the hell is going on? If it's about the divorce, I agreed to it. But since your father cheated on me, he's going to have to pay compensation. No, not that. I'm all for divorce. I mean, what kind of mother would get rid of the family house? What? I don't have a daughter. Huh? You're saying that just because you divorced my dad, you're cutting ties with me too. Do you call yourself a mother? So I was never your mother to begin with. What? What's that? I would have thought you would have been informed by now, or at least aware. What? What do you mean? I'd have to ask your father for the details, but your mother, who was very frail, died suddenly when you were 2 months old. What? Are you sure you're not my real mother? Yes, I am. I guess you didn't know. I thought you hated me even more because you were aware. Because you never told me.
Your father and grandmother wanted to replace your real mother with anyone they could find, so they turned to me. A month later, I, who had originally been hired as a live-in housekeeper, became his future wife.
Only a month after my own mother's sudden death? You mean Dad really liked you?
No, that's not what I mean. I grew up in an orphanage, was a lifelong solitary, as I'm sure someone told you. Back then, I was naive enough to think that if I got kicked out, I'd have no place to go back to, so I had no choice but to do what they said. All I was expected to be was a formal mother and a free housekeeper in the name of wife. In that house, my opinion counted for nothing. I wasn't even allowed to take care of you.
Seriously? So I was raised by my grandma my whole life? I always thought you were a lousy mother who didn't even take care of her kids. And you didn't blame me at all for calling you old lady.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't the mother on the family register. I was never allowed to have any say in your upbringing or discipline in the first place.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, you can look at the family register. Then you'll know that I'm telling the truth.
Family registry?
Well, your father and I are getting a divorce. I'll be changing my contact information soon. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Where are you going?
Well, I explained the situation and my company understood. They have a sales office in an area which has the setting of a book I love. I asked if I could transfer and work there, and they said yes, so I'm starting a new life there now.
Your favorite book? The place where it's set?
You don't know what my favorite book is. You weren't interested in me.
I know. Tell me where you are now.
I won't tell you. I'll wish you well from afar. Well then, take care.
Mother, wait! Dad, I'm confused.
What's wrong? Did something happen at the new place?
I don't know, it's all so complicated. I don't understand.
What?
I don't know how I feel about myself or you or my grandma. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Kayla?
I've always hated Mom, but you and Grandma made me that way. So it was you and Grandma who were really bad.
What's wrong with you? Did your mother say something to you?
Oh, by the way, I haven't told you where I moved to yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where?
This is where I'm going to let you just fade away.
Huh? What?
Goodbye.
Kayla was told by me that I wasn't really her real mother. She found out that the father and grandmother she believed in were the worst people. She was quite shocked. She told everyone that she would probably never get married. She decided to keep her distance from her father, Conrad. And Conrad? According to our acquaintance, he was dumped by his young fling. I wonder if it was hard on him to have no one around him. He seemed to be aging all at once. He seemed to feel left behind while his own surroundings began to move in a hurry. He was in a daze and moved out just in time. The manager told him to hurry up and get out as soon as possible, so he frantically got himself into a bachelor dormitory at work. It seems that there was a lot of whispering about the fact that such an old man has entered a bachelor dormitory full of young employees. Conrad couldn't take it anymore. Soon after, he voluntarily resigned. He's now working part-time and weeping bitterly while reminiscing about his lost family.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.